It was last Thanksgiving when Southern Colorado teen Dylan Redwine disappeared. A year later, his family struggles to find closure on a case that's still unsolved. News 13's Tina Jensen has a story and the latest on the investigation.
Family and friends released balloons near Durango to mark the one-year anniversary of Dylan Redwine's disappearance.
There are questions that have to be answered. There's somebody somewhere knows something, and it is justice for Dylan.
Last year, the 13-year-old vanished on a court-ordered visit with his dad in Vallecito near Durango over Thanksgiving. The year that's followed has been full of twists and turns, but few answers.
Every parent is going to say this about their child, but Dylan was an awesome person.
In June, searchers found Dylan's partial remains in a remote area about 8 miles from his dad Mark's home.
Obviously, throughout this whole thing, we were hoping that we were going to get the news that we'd be able to see him. But, you know, the reality is now that he's not with us.
Find his remains, scattered all over a mountain, and realizing that that's my son. It's certainly the most devastating time of my life.
With the search for Dylan over, the focus became catching his killer. Dylan's brother and mother have been suspicious of Father Mark Redwine's involvement from the beginning.
Since Dylan went missing, there's, reactions or lack thereof, just, pieces of evidence that come together, and I know him. I was married to him for a long time.
In February, the Redwines went on the Dr. Phil show where he agreed to take a polygraph test. When it was time for the test, he backed out.
I'm trying to get away with anything. I'm not involved in this. No matter how it comes across, whether it be to you or anybody else, I'm not involved in this.
Investigators have searched Mark Redwine's home more than once and seized potential evidence in August, but the sheriff's office has never named him as a suspect.
The time has gone quickly, and it's also gone very slow due to the emotions involved with it for everyone involved, obviously the family in particular. We're going to work the case until we successfully bring some justice for Dylan and his family.
Dylan's mother had this message for his killer.
For Dylan, it's time for you to come forward and let everybody know, let us know what exactly happened so that, hopefully we can find the rest of him.
Tina Jensen, KRQE News 13.
The Office of the Medical Investigator has not publicly released the cause of death and is holding the remains as part of the investigation.